I'm live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Talking Habs Livestream Hangout fan reaction. How's everybody doing? And so we got the game going tonight. Vancouver's at Montreal for a rematch in a 2-game series. And we're going to start taking, hang on, I got to do that. And we're going to start taking the guesses for the Guess the Score contest. All right. Okay, I got everybody right up until Morgan. Morgan Burton, I got yours. Hey, Morgan. Hang on. Get my writing skills in. 4-3 to Foley. Whoops, spelling it wrong. Is Anderson okay? Yes, he's okay. He had food poisoning, it turns out. It seems that that's all it is. Hey, Devin. And everybody else that's in, Troy, Jordan, and everybody else scrolled up. So, hey, everybody, thanks for coming in. Anderson is just fine, it turns out, which is good. Good news. We don't need that COVID getting into the Canadiens locker room. You have not been tricked, Jordan. I was just a few seconds late. Let me see now. Jack. Am I missing anybody before Jack? Jack Newell. Hey, Jack. Let's see what you got. 5-2 with Drouin. My pick is 5-3, in case anybody didn't see my 5-3 Montreal with Horvat. A2, hey, I'm here for the chugging of ranch dressing. No chugging of ranch dressing happening here. Why is Kulak sitting? Apparently, this was a planned. Jason, I've got yours in. It was a planned. They were planning to play him in one of the 2 back-to-back games tonight or tomorrow, Mete, and that's what they're doing. That's what they say. Devin. Let me see now. 5-4 to Foley. Tegan, sorry. Read it wrong. Tegan Mills. 4-1 Lecky. I better scroll or he's going to get away. Jeremy is in tonight. Daryl Adams and his other brother Daryl. See, I told you I'm going to keep saying that. 5-2 with Toffoli. A lot of Toffolis tonight. Shamir. Hey, Shamir. 4-1 Canucks. Oddly, that's the 5th Vancouver guess. So, not oddly, but I mean, that's the 5th one. Besser. Good guess, because Besser is hot these days. Vote Price to score, according to Jordan. Tyler. Hey, Tyler. 5-3 with Horvat. Same as me. First page filled up already. Whoops, already? Okay. Randy. Hey, Randy. I think I got yours already, don't I? Maybe not. I thought I did. Randy N. What we got? 5-2 Byron. Sean McIntyre. 6-2. Start calling you Trapper John. Anybody get that reference? Trapper John McIntyre. If it goes off Price and into the net, does that count as Price scoring? No. Let's see. _ Weber 6 _ 3-1 Suzuki. 2 Suzuki's in a row. Hey, Rich J. 6-2 Habs to Tar. Angelina Habs fan. Hopefully Price can step up his game tonight. Yeah, that would always be nice. Xavier Reynolds. (4-2) win a Suzuki. Jeremy, switch it up tonight and went with Van. Oh, that way. Okay, yeah. Cool. Hey, listen, you don't have to switch it up just to switch it up. You should only do that if you think Vancouver's going to win. Angelina, he just said Besser was hot. Pause. He's hot, not that way. I mean, he may be, I don't know, but he's hot. He's got 8 goals so far this year. Royal Cordell, I got your guess, and hey, thanks for coming in. But I got your guess, I think, from the comments already. Roger Michaud. Or I guess it should be, I should say Roger Michaud. But maybe you say Roger. I don't know. Now I'm just babbling. Toffoli. Agreed about Paul Kavanaugh. You can probably hear my son screaming in the background. He's playing games online with his friends. Hopefully he won't scream too much. Does Price scoring a goal make him better or just save stats? I don't know. Has he done it yet? I don't know. No, I don't think it makes him better. He hasn't lost. Yeah, he has lost 2 in overtime and shootout. No? Hey, where did you get that shirt? My son really likes it. Yeah, I've had this a long time. I don't even remember anymore where I got it. Charles Duquette. Charles Duquette C. Unless that's an E, but it looks like a C at the end. 3-2 man. With Hughes. Sean, I got a good deal today. Suzuki and Weber shirts for $140 for both. What a good day. Shirts or jerseys? Are the shirts going for that much? Wow. Jerseys, okay. For jerseys, that's amazing. Does the shirt come in white or only yellow? Oh, is it yellow? It's not yellow. Price has lost 2 points then, and so has Allen. Someone making fun of my laundering skills. Jacob Melko. Remember, Angelina, that's 1 strike. Because if I'm not correct, someone's told me that before not too long ago, and they were a troll. So I'm going to have you as a troll until you prove otherwise. Say Jacob, I got yours. NHL, NHL. We got 5-3 with Mete. Why not go with Mete, eh? I'm surprised there's not more Metes. Maybe a lot of people don't know. Victor Mete is going to be in the lineup. A strike. Yes. If you don't know what that means, well, you know. That's it. No more guesses. Okay, so I guess I have to entertain y'all. All right, so what are we going to talk about? Hey, Ray Buckle. What's backwards? Should we get D'Angelo? Never, no way, no how, ever. He's bad news. And it's not because of his political leanings. He's bad news. I never heard of backwoods before. My theory is Bergevin pissed off Paros while he was on the team, and now he has it out for us. I was thinking about this the other yesterday. I think, was Paros here in Bergevin's time? Because maybe the Habs did piss him off. He played here 2 games and got beat the shit out of, and that was it. He never came back. So maybe he was traumatized when he was here, so he hates Montreal. Ray Buckle. 5-2 with Tatar. Roger Lacourse. Hope Habs are better tonight. They weren't bad the other day. I mean, it was just a 1-goal game. I mean, I don't think they were bad. They just played against a hot goalie. I think they could have won that game if it wasn't for the goalie. He was here during the Bergie era, so maybe something like I don't know. It's just crazy what's going on with that. But maybe Paros doesn't like Montreal. I didn't know that was the case. Paros' mustache hit different. Hey, Rick. No. Hey, Corey. How's it going, buddy? I got your guess already. Carter Rember. Hey, buddy. Either Paros is incompetent or he just has an axe to grind with us. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of both, too. When do you think the Habs will get Sidney Crosby? I don't think they will. And listen, if something like that happens, I wouldn't look for that to happen during the season. That, to me, is an off-season move. I don't see that happening during the season. Jesse Corshane. Yeah. 4-2 with KK. Okay, Carter, got you. Five, 4. Suzuki. I like smoking outside. Can't imagine what that room smells like. Probably like my cat a week before my time of the month. Nice. You pussy, eh? Nice. What a nice comment to have from somebody. Isn't it? Hey, old man. And I returned the favor. Tough shutout. Never want to see those. Let's go Habs. Let's go Habs win and are angry like bees and pot. 6-2 and KK. Okay. Andrew, Paros never woke up from the beating he took on Habs ice. Maybe that's what it was. Here come the trolls. Well, we got rid of the first one. We'll just ignore them as much as we can. Roger. They'll give up eventually, these trolls. It's probably the same person anyway. Roger, you got to give me a goal scorer, first goal scorer of the game for either team. Habs Guru. I didn't get... No, that was a different one. Uh, 6-4 with Toffoli. Why the negative comment? Rick is nothing but nice. That's just a troll. Don't even worry about it, guys. That person, he's gone. Roger got Gallagher. He's nothing with trolls. You know what I've learned? It's nothing personal with them. Like, they're not really. It's nothing personal to me. They're just idiots, and they need something to make their life better. So they think that's what does it for them. So whatever. I don't care anymore. They can say anything to me. It doesn't water off a duck's back. Bob Cannon. Hey, Bob. Let's see. 4-3 and Besser. Do I think Mete will be overpaid for? Well, he's not overpaid now. He's only making $735. That's not a lot of money. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with him next year. I don't know, but I don't think he gets moved this year. Back under my bridge, I'd say. You'd say who? The troll? Yeah, I threw him out. Interesting how Mete's agent comes out with a trade request for Mete, and he plays tonight. Well, okay, but Julian says this. I don't know how true it is, but Julian says that they were planning to play him in one of these two games. So, and he said also for Kulak, it's nothing to do with his play or anything like that. This was the plan that they had. Nervous for Romanov to be the defensive D on their line with Mete. Yeah, well, you know what? It's kind of a pairing that you kind of want to see happen. So, want to see what it looks like and all that. So, I think it's a good thing. If they're pairing him with Romanov, I think this is good. I'd like to see that combo, personally. So, wow, I'm surprised we got through all the guesses already. Speedy Mete is as fast as McDavid. He's got wheels. Mete's got wheels. He's great on the breakouts and carrying the puck to the other line and entering. He's really good at that. Romanov goes up with Weber at some point. No, I don't know about tonight, but I kind of agree with that at some point this year. Mete scores once a year, though. Well, he had 4 last year. Maybe he'll get more, but I mean, he won't play. He won't play as much, so I don't know. But I still wouldn't trade him, because if you trade him, I mean, this is really good defensive depth to have. So I really think it's a mistake to trade him. Hey, Bob St. Jean. Petrie is better than Weber. Well, Petrie's a little younger. I think at this point he probably is a little bit better. And yeah, that's nothing weird or wrong with that. We have seen Romanov and Weber together shortly in a game. Yeah, but probably because of the line change, or whatever. I don't know. From what I understand, it was just caught on a line change thing. But I have a feeling by the end of the year, I think they're going to try it anyway. Not once a year. Mete finally scored last year. Yeah, he had 4 goals last year. I don't know that I'll get that this year. I don't know how much ice time he'll actually really, really get. But I mean, if you're going to have a guy like that, you got to give him some ice time. You got to keep him sharp. You can't just have him sitting on in the taxi squad all year, and then someone gets injured and expect that he's game ready. Raven, what are you doing under there? Making herself comfortable, scratching all over the place. I think Petrie should have the A, not Paul Byron. Yeah, I mean, who's got the A's now? It's Gallagher and Byron. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, because your captain is a defenseman, so I think it makes sense to have the 2 A's up front, if that really means anything or not. But Petrie Dish is the unsung MVP of the Habs. I don't know how unsung he is, but he's an MVP these days, that's for sure. Hey, Press F, how's it going, buddy? 4-0 with Suzuki. Sean, if Mete had a goal every time he hit the post, he would have 50 by now. It's true, he hits a lot of posts. What's the news with Armia? Nothing. I have not heard any news for Armia. So the only thing I know is that as long as Armia's out, Perry does not have to go back to clearing waivers again till Armia comes back. That is, if it's longer than 10 games that he played or 30 days. Morgan McNally, how's it going? 5-2 with Toffoli. You woke up thinking 7-0 with KK hat trick. Yeah, I'd love to see KK with a hat trick. That's for sure. You had Toffoli. Awesome. Game starting in 5 minutes. Well, it'll be probably about 10, 12 minutes till they actually get started. Do you think there will be a fight tonight? Oh, because of the Tyler Meyer stuff? I don't think so. I think that's in the past now. I don't think that's. Is Anderson back? This is a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I hadn't heard. Brando. Hey, Brando. Stella. 4-0. And Galley with the first. If someone claims a player off waivers, they then have to clear waivers to play for their said team. And the team the player came from gets first dibs. No, see, you're wrong on that. If you claim somebody off waivers, you don't have to waive them again. But if you're not keeping him and you waive him again, the old team gets, like, if you don't keep him up for a certain amount of time and you waive him again, then the team you got him from, they get first crack at him. But no, I mean, if you pick somebody up off waivers, he's gone through waivers, even though you've claimed him, so he didn't clear, but he did because you claimed him. It's still like clearing, as far as I know, for the new team. Ziggy T, there was a picture of Armia skating after practice yesterday. Yeah, he's been skating alone after practice, which is a good sign, but it doesn't mean he's ready yet. Was never so happy to hear that Anderson just had food poisoning. Yeah. Is he supposed to play tonight? Well, there you go. There's the update. I hadn't heard anything, so. George Sesford. Galley with the score and 5-1. 5-1. Nah, Rick, that's how it works this year. No, I don't think so. I don't see why that wouldn't make any sense, because if you claim a guy, then you got to waive him, and then the other it could just be back and forth. you got to you have to waive him. The other team will just pick him up again if they didn't want to lose him. If that was the case, we probably would have been able to get Juleson back. Let me see, where was I? How was the parade in '93? I've never been to a Stanley Cup parade. Never been. I heard there's rumors of trading for Bobby Ryan. Oh, that's a new one on me. I haven't heard Bobby Ryan as a rumor. I don't see why. I would think Detroit's happy with him. Doug McIver. Hey, Doug. $5-3 with KK. I am just going to get the game up on my screen so I don't miss out. So just give me a sec, guys. I would not. Come on. Oh. What time is it? It's not coming on. What the hell? Hang on, I'm going to have to do something to get this game on. Damn. Yeah, I'm on the home feed. Oh, I guess I could do the French feed if this doesn't work. Okay. I'm not getting anything. That's not good. I'll take anybody's feed here. Well, I got the away feed. So I got somebody's. Awesome. I got worried there for a sec, guys. Okay. Got a few more guesses here. I was in the middle. I got Doug's. Okay. Patrick, about to fire up the wood stove. Awesome. Is that double entendre? Fire up the wood stove? 4-1. Fred Lajoie, sorry. 4-1 Habs. Tatar. Do I listen to 690? Yes, I do. Not as much as I used to, but I mean, yeah, I do when I want sports stuff. I listen there. Detroit will sell him at the deadline, though. I'm already forgetting. Who are we talking about? Sell who at the deadline? Association with the National Hockey League. Okay, let me get back to where I was. The refs and player safety being jerks to Habs is starting to be noticed league-wide. Many articles about it recently. Yeah. They're not the dops. They're the dopes. As far as trades go for the Habs, I would think they're either looking for an elite goal scorer, center, or defensive-minded defenseman. It wouldn't make sense now to go after the elite center now. I would think, you know what? I did a segment for the podcast with Scott from Scotty 2 Hockey this afternoon, and we were talking about that. And maybe at the trade deadline, if they're really in it, and they might want to be a buyer and they could pick up somebody like that, possibly. I don't know who it would be, but will Crosby wear an A for us? He's not here, so we don't even have to think about that. Did I get Jackson? I got yours, yeah. Philip Maurice. I will, don't worry. Hey, John, how's it going, buddy? Let's get a guess from John. Got a chair. Okay, yeah. Troy, I have yours, don't I? Yeah, I got yours already, Troy. And Jordan, of course, blames Scott Gomez. We need a Sean Avery, I'm telling you. No, we never do. Never, ever, 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 ever do we ever need a Scott a Sean Avery. Never, ever, ever, or a Scott Gomez for that matter either. Give Scott Gomez to the enemy. Jonathan Drouin, Le Dimon Brun. That's funny. That's because Guy Lafleur is the Le Dimon Blanc. Edge won the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I don't follow wrestling. Bobby Ryan on the Habs makes absolutely no sense to me. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see that as a legit rumor. Like, I really don't. What happened to John? Hey, John. I didn't mean to diss you. By the way, since John is here, if you don't subscribe to Hot Take Hockey, you got to head over there right away and hit the subscribe button. Then head right back over here. And then after this live stream, then you go back over and you check John out. Let's see now. Where was I? Caulfield gets a spot next year because of his cheap contract. You heard it here first. Next year. Okay, yeah. Next year I could see that, yeah. Jonathan Drouin, Cole Caulfield, and Deneau for Pasternak. Yeah, I doubt Boston's going to give up Pasternak. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Elio. Yeah, I didn't just go silent. I'm writing his name. He's got a long name. Elio, 6-1 with Suzuki. Hey, John, I'm glad they're actually they listen to me and they go over. Now, anytime, buddy, you know that. Oh, you're not doing a game tonight? Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate hanging out here. Yeah, John's now. Jeff's not here. John's doing it for me. Yeah, if you're enjoying yourself and you haven't given a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up. Let's get that number up to 40. Let's smash that like button. The like button is the thumbs up, in case anybody doesn't know. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, but if you're new, you might not have subscribed also, please subscribe and ring that notifications bell, and that is going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Let me see. How many people have won your guesses of, let's see, 2? I think we got 4 winners now in total. 3 already this year. Jeff is supposed to be the one saying Caulfield should be in every trade involving the Habs. Yeah, Jeff's not here, though. I don't know where Jeff is. Fun fact, Carolyn Cameron on Sportsnet is a goddess. I don't think I've ever seen her. Which Habs players all time were you least happy to see him wear a Habs jersey? Oh. Thomas Caberlet. I hated that guy. Which Habs players all time? No, I read that. I just read it. It's on skip. I skipped. Is Anderson playing? Yeah, apparently Anderson is playing. What's your guess for tonight? I have guessed 5-3 for Montreal, and I took Horvat for the first goal. This is a great channel. Thank you. Thanks, John. Underrated. We'll have 100 in these streams consistently by the end of the season. At least that. Yeah, you know what? We're getting up there. We're getting up there. I'm hanging with, 40 now, which is up about 20 from a couple months ago. So, yeah, I think we will get there. I appreciate the support, too. Oh, who's this chick here? Oh, she's singing. That's weird that they got her on screen like that. Oh, that's because this is the Vancouver feed. Where was I? I don't remember where I was. Ed Mad, hey, how's it going? Mikhail, getting in just in time, buddy. What we got there? 5-4. You got to give me a goal scorer. Either team, first goal scorer of the game. Are you serious, John? Well, okay. You know what, John? I can understand that. But Caberlet was a freaking Habs killer. And then when he got to Montreal, he did nothing here. So, yeah, I hate him because of that. Caberlet, like every game, he'd get a goal or 2 goals. He was a Habs killer. So why would I like him? Not at all. And I don't know. Really, Caberlet was your favorite growing up? He came to Montreal. He did nothing here. He was horrible here. Hey, Keegan, yeah, Anderson is playing. Okay, so I'm just letting everybody know, national anthem's been sung. The guesses have been cut off because the game's about to start. So I want to wish every one of you good luck to win tonight. And, yeah, let's see if we get another winner. Where are we now? Doug Gilmour. Doug Gilmour was a good hockey player. I always liked Doug Gilmour. Mete is playing. Yes, Mete is playing. And oh, wait, what was that about Gerald Diddick? Oh, okay. Drop a like, boys. Remember Sergei Berezan? Yeah, I do. Romanov for Mikhail. I gotcha, buddy. I turned it over. That's why I can't find it. We're underway. Now, imagine you guys, I'm back on streaming this, so I'm probably a little behind you guys. So I do apologize in advance for that. Yeah, he was in his late 30s at that point. Yeah, he was getting older, and he didn't do anything here, but he was a Habs killer. I mean, there's no way I was going to like him. Patrick, one of his least favorite Habs was Pacioretty. Thank God we got Suzuki for his goofy ass. I didn't mind Pacioretty. Very streaky. How will Toffoli do tonight? Everyone, because he does very well against Vancouver. Well, I'm expecting good things from him. We'll see what happens. Carey wearing a different mask, is he? I didn't notice. Morgan didn't like Ribeiro. I think a lot of people didn't like Mikey Ribs. Panathania. I want these next 2 badly. Habs fan in Vancouver. Awesome, buddy. I want them badly too, believe me. Oh, wow. That was quick. Suzuki gets the first one. That took 1 minute to happen. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, that cuts a. There's a lot of Suzuki guesses, so let's see what we got. Let me see the goal first. Anderson into the slot. Beautiful. Not even the slot, right at the crease. Beautiful goal. Yeah, Shamir, the one time you don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still got 10 people in the running. 10 Nick Suzuki guesses. Okay, 7.5, 7.5 game points. Listen, if he gets a goal here to another point tonight, he'll at least have his point a game streak going. Like not every point, but he'll be on pace for a point a game. He was due for a goal, Patrick, I think. Hey, Aiden Dory. Yes, let me see. I believe you did. Oh, I'm gonna find your name in here now. Oh my God, yes. Yes, you did. 3-1. Suzuki is so damn good. I love that kid. He's gonna be such an amazing hockey player. What's the prize if someone gets it correct? Well, the last prize was won, and I am not able to go and buy anything. I can do it online, but I don't want to pay shipping when I can go buy something here. But I haven't gone and got anything yet. So when I pick up something, I will let everybody know. So I apologize for that, but because of the lockdown, we're not allowed buying anything that's not essential. Shamir, his Suzuki video was good. I really enjoyed that one. Xavier has a chance. Yeah, I think so. Anybody who had Suzuki, because it's only 1-0, so anybody who had Suzuki's in the running right now. Ray, stop doing that, Ray. Canucks had it easy versus Sens. Now they face a real team. Yes. Well, we're going to find out here tonight. But I would think, listen, they beat up on the worst team in the league for 3 games. Does that make them bad? No, it doesn't. But I don't think it's the same thing as beating Toronto or Montreal. Careful about the Sens. They could be the team we lay an egg against this season, like Detroit was for us last season. Shamir, don't say that. Yeah, it's a worry for me because usually Ottawa gives us a really good fight, but I just don't think they're good enough to even do that. Shamir, do you follow the Sens at all, or you just don't like them at all? No, I'm not drinking barbecue sauce, Jordan. I don't know. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Let's see, 16:32 or no 30 now. It's 2-2 for shots, 1-0 Montreal, and I'm at 16:20 in case you guys are wondering. I don't know how far behind I am of you guys, so I won't be doing any play-by-play because of that. It just doesn't really work. Almost a very similar setup there. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Price is back to his older mask. Has anybody seen? I haven't seen Mete out there yet. Has anybody seen him play yet? I didn't think you liked them. I'm just wondering if you happen to follow them at all. I guess what I should, well, maybe not while the game is on. In the intermission, I want to talk about my podcast for a minute. Did the snow get to Montreal? No, it's coming tomorrow. We're supposed to get it starting tomorrow morning, like really early, 5, 6 in the morning. Mete's been on the ice. Yeah, I didn't see him. He looked decent on his first shift. Mark McElwain, how's it going, buddy? Gonna remind everybody, if you're you're having a good time, give a thumbs up. Let's get that algorithm kicked in and get more people in the room. And yeah, that would be great. I appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that and ring that notifications bell. Montreal? Again, the trip to the penalty box is a starting. Here we go. Sean, no problem. Don't worry about it. It's a price you pay. I'm very happy to pay it. You know what? It's because I'm new, like doing the whole game. So I'm gonna get used to watching the game while I'm doing this. It's just that by the end of the season, I'll be seeing more of the game than I am right now. So I'm not worried about it. It's just a way of getting used to doing it, and I'm just not used to it yet. Oh boy. I thought that was a goal there on the side of the net. A Vancouver goal on the power play there. So they caught up in shots. It's 5-5. So they've had 2 on this power play. A minute 25 on the left on the power play, according to my clock. And by the way, Sean, I had I sit here, I'll be alone watching the game. I think I have a lot more fun doing this. So it's there's a, you got to give something to get something. So, but yeah, it's more of a case of me learning how to watch the games more than not. That's all. I'll get the hang of it. Patrick, that's a good point because I've seen complaints by other fan bases like the same like we're having. The refs suck in general. We got a shorty. All right. Okay, I'm gonna see it in a sec. There it is. There it is. Lehkonen. All right. Beautiful by Lehkonen. What a beautiful play. That's just a great play. Who's in net? Is that Holtby? I got Holtby in the fantasy pool. I don't think he's going to do me well this year. So that's shorty number 6. And what? In 9. This is our 9th game? 9 games. Wow. Oh, that's Demko. Is that Demko? No, it's Holtby. I listened to it, Sean. I've got it very low here, so I can hear it enough. Just that you guys, I can't have it so you guys can hear it too. That's the only thing. But it's no problem. I'm not complaining. I'm learning how to put together the reviews so it doesn't, I can't give a ton of detail in the review if I didn't see something, but I'm doing what I can. So what's that? Is how many goals is that for him? Did they announce the goal? How many goals is that for Lehkonen? I only saw 1 so far. So imagine that's his 2nd. Mark, so am I, but at least he's out playing and he didn't end up with a concussion. Just got to be happy about that. Okay, so that penalty's cleared, killed off, and we get a goal out of it. Montreal's got Vancouver's number the last 2 years. Maybe the last 12, 30, the last 13, 14 games, Montreal's only lost 2, I think, or 3 to Vancouver. So they've got Vancouver's number. Lecky having some finish. That's a groaner a bit there, Shamir. It's a bit of a groaner. This is looking just like it did in Vancouver, that's for sure. They're picking up where they left off. I'd like to see them win these 2 games and not split them. Apparently, we're going to see Evans and Nets tomorrow. Commercial break. Okay. I didn't put together any trivia for the intermission, which is too bad. I didn't have time to, but maybe I'll find a site and we'll do something like that in between periods. Do I think Price will play both games? No. It's going to be Evans tomorrow. I'm quite sure. Well, the Canucks will be tired. Like, the longer this goes, like the deeper into the game, they're gonna. You'd think, and then tomorrow it's back to back, right? So I would think tomorrow they're gonna be tired. It's a really good opportunity for Montreal to win 2 games here. Allen has been playing fantastic. His numbers are great: 169 goals against and a 933 save percentage. His numbers are great. It's only 3 games, but I mean his numbers are great. So, yeah, Allen's been everything so far. And this was something, where did I hear? I heard this somewhere, and I don't know where I heard this, but apparently, it was Scott that told me this. Jake Allen has never had a losing season. He's always had a winning record every year he's played. That's pretty amazing. So, I mean, this is a competent goalie. There's no need for us to worry about him being put in the lineup. Short-handed goals have the added effect of pooping on the star players on the power play. Elias Pettersson, you get a -1. Haha. Do they get a minus for a short-handed goal? That's that. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. Yeah, Holtby's kind of sucking it up for me. I mean, sucking for me on the fantasy pool. He hasn't been good. There's Myers over there. Someone ought to hit him. No, but on a power play, there's no plus minus. Plus minus, I thought, is only even strength. That's what I thought. Come on, guys. Let's go get another one. Another 7-3 game. What do you think? Sorry, Mark. Did I get you in? Yeah, sorry, buddy, but the guessing closes once the puck drops. Damn it. He missed that. Oh, boy, he missed on that one. Gaudette. Bad pass from Roma. I didn't see it. Hey, Mark, I know. I'm sorry, but I can't. Once I close it off, I can't reopen it. What was it, a knuckler or something? What happened there? Yeah, a bit of a knuckler. Listen, he's young. He's going to make mistakes. But he brings a lot more than his odd mistakes, so that's what matters. Hey, Top Shelf. How's it going? Yeah, Romanov's been good. He's going to make mistakes. You got to live with it. Come on, guys. Get rid of the puck. Get it out of there. That's it. Come on, KK. Skate with that goddamn puck. Hey, Jean-Paul. When a shorthanded goal is scored, the player is on the power play unit get a -1, and the penalty killing unit gets a +1. I don't think so, though. Because that's only as far as I know, plus minus is only an even strength stat. You only get a plus or a minus when you're at even strength. And on a power play, that's one team isn't at even strength, so I don't see how that works. It would be a new rule change that I don't know about. There's Mete. I'm seeing him now. Have to listen to TSN 690. Forgot to call Bell so I can get TSN 2. Damn it. You can't. Well, you can if you want. You can watch it on online like I am. Is there a power play coming up? Where was the penalty? I was really behind the play. Awesome. We go on the power play again. Cool. Mete trying too hard. Yeah, well, he hasn't played yet. I imagine he wants to impress. Thought you can just order channels by using your remote. Yeah, I think you can. Maybe not for everybody. Price must be coming up to 20 different masks in his career. I've never counted. Taking a gander to the box. Go Habs, go on the power play. Oh, Top Shelf, that was just a horrible call. It was a bullshit call. What else can you say about it? It just sucks that the refs are that bad. Hey, Jeff leading off with Crosby. Only works for spot packages. Oh, the cable. Hey, John Rossetti, go Habs, go. Sport packages, okay. I wish there was like mini Kit Kats in the opponent's penalty box. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Anyone knows why Price changed masks? I've heard nothing. Well, that's a tripping call. That's a legit tripping call. I just saw it on the replay. All right, let's see what they can do here. Let's see a power play goal now. If they get a power play goal, and then have a fight, we're gonna call that the Montreal Canadiens hat trick. A power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and someone has a fight. Anyone else want to try KK out at left wing? I think he would be good and free up a center spot. Why? I think he's a center. It's his mask for when they wear the retro jersey. Oh, is it? Yeah, but they're not wearing that for 2 more games. Come on, guys. Work that puck. He's breaking in the new mask? That's not a new... Oh. What new... Well, he's been wearing that new one. I think Brendan Galley is going to score next. I like someone to score here on this power play. Let's go up 3-1. 8 minutes left in this first period. That went over the glass? Didn't look like it to me. Toffoli's smart. Get the face off. Switch lines. Oh, both masks are new? Oh, so he's got to alternate between them to break them in? Makes sense to me. Come on, guys. Work that puck. Oh. Bad pass there by Romanov. Bad pass. That killed off the penalty right there. He's not wearing... Yeah, I know he's not wearing CCM anymore. Come on, guys. Come on, boys. Damn. They're definitely spending way more time in Vancouver's zone than they are in their own. Price must have got superstitious about his mask. No, he's breaking in. Jeff was saying he's breaking in his. He's breaking in 2 masks at a time. Oh, come on, Nick. With the money Price makes, he can afford a new mask each season. I imagine he probably doesn't even pay for them. He's sponsored, so probably gets masks for free. Five minutes left. There's Michael Ryder on this. I mean, Tyler Toffoli on the screen. Okay, Ray, no barking now, please. Ray, be good. Whiskey in Mete's bottle. Alp Romanov turns out to be the next Markov. I hope he turns out to be Romanov. The dog barking, go Habs go. That's what she's doing. Morgan, yes, he is. Hoping Ryder scores a goal. Yeah. I kind of expect he might, but I kind of thought he might get the first one, even though I didn't pick him. Markov wasn't a center. He was drafted as a center, but he was a defenseman. Seems like a game the Habs could lose if they don't keep up the pressure. Still early to tell. Was hoping he'd get that shorty. Yeah, me too. I want to see him get another goal here. I'd like to see him really pour it on against Vancouver all year. Ribeiro playing good. Was I right? Suzuki 1 goal? Yeah. Suzuki, not the first one, though. Oh, yes, you're right. What am I talking about, Elio? Yeah, you must be in the running, man. Yes, sir. You're in the running. Suzuki got the first one. A player is awarded a plus each time he's on the ice when his club scores an even strength or shorthanded goal. Oh, okay, for a shorthanded goal. I didn't know that about the shorthanded goal. Honestly, I did not know that about the shorthanded goal. I did not know that. So it's just for a shorthanded goal and an even strength. Did I miss a David Robinson comment? Seems like the Habs could lose if they don't keep up the pressure. Yeah, like I said, it's hard. It's hard to tell. Yeah, no, listen, I believe you guys. I just didn't know that. I always thought it was just for even strength. So we're even in shots, 9-9. There's 4:15 left in this first period on my clock here. And it's 2-1 Montreal, the important stat. He switched brands of helmet. I'm pretty sure that's a Warrior helmet. Warrior doesn't pay the licensing fee to the NHL, so they can't be on. Yeah, if they don't pay the licensing fee, they can't have their logo on the equipment. Ooh, Mete took a bit of a fall there. Come on, guys, let's get out of this period. 2-1. Corey, you're right. They're going to wear their retros the first time. They're on Thursday, and they're wearing it 2 other times this month and 3 times in March as well. Petrie with a goal. Awesome. It's coming up. I haven't seen it yet. Where's Petrie? There it is. There you go. Scores. 3-1, and at the end of the period, it's like it's a killer. That's what his third goal, I think. Petrie, 3 goals, 7 assists. Having a hell of a start to the season. An audible goal? What do you mean by an audible goal? Did it hit the post or something? It did. I didn't hear the tink because my sound's down. Beautiful snipe, right up in the top corner, off the post. If he keeps this up, Corey, he's going to be in. If he can keep this up all year, he's going to be in that. I would think he's going to be in the running. Well, that makes it time for a beer. Anybody have a beer with me? I'm drinking St. Ambroise Pale Ale. Wasn't my favorite, but it's all they had where I went. I didn't go to the Depiner. I was shopping, so I just bought one at Maxi. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Makar finally got you a goal after 10 assists. I'll have a couple with you tomorrow. Cheers. Yeah, I probably won't have one tomorrow, but you're always welcome. Yeah, it's got a taste I'm not big on. Oh, well. It'll have to do. What? Why? Because of the St. Ambroise? That's why I'm from. That's how you know I'm from Quebec. $140 left in this period. Come on, boys. Let's get another one. That would be awesome. Anyway, 11-10 in shots for Vancouver, so they're getting the shots. Oh boy. Wow, Lehkonen 2 points already. Did he get an assist on one of the goals? I didn't know. I am from Quebec. Yes, I am. Lecky having a good night tonight. Oh, Depiner. That's funny. Okay, you're right. You're right. I didn't think of that. To me, it's just I forget we're the only place that calls that a Depiner. It's really a Dep. We don't say the whole word usually. Guy Lafleur, buddy. Guy Lafleur, my all-time favorite. It's almost over. Must be over where you guys are. The period's over. So I guess they didn't score in those last few seconds. So they get out of this period. The word. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, now the words are coming out of my mouth properly. They get out of this period, and I don't know why I'm saying get out of this period. It's not like they were doing bad here. But, 3-1 after the first. 8 giveaways by Montreal that period. Well, main thing is the score is 3-1. Only an English Quebecer would say that. What did I say? English Quebecer, only one would say what? An English Quebecer, a Dep or a Depiner? Yeah, only the English, I think. We're the only ones that say the Dep. I think in French, you'd say Au Depiner. You wouldn't say Au Dep. Well, maybe they do. Oh, where was I? One penalty. Didn't we have more than one penalty? I thought we had more than one. If we only had one, that's a good period. Corey's Preds are sucking right now. 3-0 for Tampa. Even the announcers dissing the Leafs lead in points. They played Ottawa, though. Won 3 times and lost another. They couldn't handle Montreal. Did they really play 4 times already against Ottawa? Oh, no wonder. Hey, Ray. Welcome back in, Ray Buckle. I didn't know that Toronto played 4 times already against Ottawa. Ottawa, yes, they beat the Leafs the first game they played against them, if I am correct. It's time to start giving Suzuki and KK more ice time than Deneau. Well, that's not a bad thing, really, in the long run, right? It's the way it should be, really. Deneau really is ultimately a third-line center. Petrie is my favorite player in the NHL. I think he's so impressive. He's come into his own in the last 5 seasons. It's like amazing. The only win Ottawa has is against the Leafs. That's true, eh? They've only got the 1 win. McDavid and Draisaitl embarrassed the Sens last night. They're those 2 guys. Thank God they weren't doing that against Montreal when we played them. KK isn't looking that good out there tonight, though. I haven't seen anything bad, but I don't watch it close enough to know. Deneau will leave if that happens, though. Yeah, I imagine. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to leave just because of that. Well, then, that was a good period. That goal that beat Price looks like a lot that beat him the last few years. When is Jumbo Joe coming back? I heard he was going to be out 4 weeks, so 3 more weeks, I think. KK is easily one of the fastest cruise speed players in the game. Maybe not McDavid top speed, but look at him close gaps on the forecheck. He's pretty fast, yeah. Draisaitl 6 assists last night. McDavid 1 goal, 4 assists. They had a hell of a night. It was what, an 8-5 win over Ottawa, right? It was Ottawa they played? Yeah, Ottawa. Yeah, listen, those 2 guys, they weren't going to go all year without scoring some points. But Mete isn't really in game shape right now, so you got to give him a break a little bit there. And also, he must be a little nervous. He's kind of figuring he's playing for his spot, So he looked, from what I saw, he looked like he's trying a little too hard. But hopefully he'll calm down next period. KK speed and length is why I think he would be a great winger, to be honest. No, I don't see him as a winger. I really don't. Mete is pulling O'Reilly, though, too much forward. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Anyway, sorry. Even at 8-5, I think Edmonton has serious issues in net. That they do. I mean, who is their backup? Anyway, I don't even know. So it's a lot of pressure on Koskinen. We'll see how he does. I don't know. I think I said it before the season started that I thought goaltending and defense are going to be their issues. Montreal should keep taking penalties so they can collect shorthanded goals. If only it worked like that. It seems to be this year, but I mean, if only it did. Habs need to trade for 1 more solid defenseman. I think their defense is pretty good. Mete is doing his best Morgan Riley impression. I don't watch enough Riley. Honestly, I don't know what you mean exactly by that. That was Edmonton's backup, first time ever playing in an NHL game. Oh, last night he gave up 5 goals to Senators. Just ignore Jeff down there with his Crosby stuff. Was supposed to be Smith, but he's injured. Yeah, Smith is injured. I know that. Montreal has a solid defenseman core. Yeah, I don't think they really need to add anything, but hey. Hey, Canadian Elite. How's it going, buddy? Canadian Elite in the house. Let me get my game screen back up. Oh, there's the Nashville-Tampa game there. Brown spots on bananas equal bad. Brown spots on old people equal bad. But brown spots on chips equal good. More sugar, burn on chip. Okay, I'm not sure what where'd that come from. My favorite current NHLer, probably Nick Suzuki right now. Not only just my favorite Hab. Are the Habs showing Mete for a possible trade? I kind of thought about it, but I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe they are. I just don't think they trade him. I don't know that it makes sense to trade Mete during the season. Personally, I don't know what you get for him, and he's probably more valuable as a seventh defenseman for depth than if you trade him. Yeah, I'm as happy as you guys. Why would I be more or less happy? Montreal is saying, look, we don't plan to trade Mete. He's useless, no trade potential. I think they want to keep Mete. I think they want to keep Mete. I mean, I really do. I think Ferris just, I don't think they actually asked for a trade. I think he just is doing this in the media. He's been known to do that kind of stuff. He's a good pairing with Romanov in the future, I'd say. Well, I think Romanov's going to move up. So, yeah, I don't know if they'll be paired together again after this year, but Mete's a top 6D at best. Yeah, I think he's a third pairing defenseman. Want Price to get this W, build some confidence. I don't think Price really has to worry about his confidence. He knows the score. He knows a bad run's just a bad run. He'll come out of it. It all comes down to working hard. Oh, look at that. 40 people. Oh, it just jumped to 42. I looked over. It was 40 and 40. That's pretty cool. Weber's pair, Petrie's pair, and Romanov's pair. Yeah, but I really do believe Romanov will move up. Maybe, I wouldn't be surprised if he does this year. They would be able to move good together, and Romanov has the grittiness around the crease, so if they keep him, that might be a good pairing, I think. Yeah, well, I imagine they want to see how they play together. That's one of the reasons playing him tonight, Mete. So, yeah. I'm not sure, Jordan. I think he might end up with Weber. Jeff, we need to keep our top prospects. Crosby needs us. Well, if you're going to trade for Crosby, you're giving up something, man. You're giving up a lot of something. Romanov does need more time, yes, of course, but I mean, he's getting there. I think by the end of the season, though, he might be ready for it. If not, I mean, he's going to have plenty of time to get there. Yeah, I don't know about for sure, but I think there's a good possibility, Patrick. I like Mete too, Jeff, which everyone knows because I had it Mete being the one playing instead of Kulak. So trade KK, Price, and Suzuki for Crosby and Malkin. Yeah, no. Hey, Dario. Yeah, I don't know about staying in the lineup on a regular basis. Honestly, I think he's depth this year. I don't think he's going to have a regular spot. Jordan disagrees. Crosby might be cheaper than expected. He may be chasing a cup. Yeah, but it's not up to him what he gets traded for. He may be able to decide where he goes, kind of, but it's not up to him who he gets traded for. They're gonna make the deal, not him. Pittsburgh will want picks and prospects. They are not interested in any long-term veterans. I don't know. I would think if they're trading Crosby, they're rebuilding. I would agree, but doesn't mean they don't want anybody off the roster, and we're going to have to move somebody off the roster. Only maybe a trade would be top draft picks along with like KK Caulfield and Paling or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. We're all speculating. It's who knows if it's even going to happen, and I don't think it happens during the season anyway. Is Paling a bust? Is Charles Hudon a bust? Charles Hudon, I think Charles Hudon is right now at this point. Paling is not. He's too young to be a bust yet. Hudon is a different story because Hudon, I believe Hudon is 25 now? Once you get that age and you haven't made it and all that, I think maybe you're a bust. They will take expiring contracts to make the money work for a team. They'll have to. They'll have to take something because with so many teams up against the cap, you can't just put $8.7 million on your roster like that, easily like that. What team can afford to take Crosby with his cap hit without dumping some salary and established players? Well, there are teams, but they're not teams he's going to want to go to. So, I imagine he's got a no movement clause. So if he's being traded, he's going to pick where he goes. Hudon is better than Mete. I don't know that I agree with that. Hudon showed he's not really an NHL player. He's a really good AHL player, but he doesn't seem to have it for the NHL. And I think Mete is an NHL defenseman. I personally don't want Crosby on the Habs. Gotta give our team a good chance because I know they have the potential here. It's kind of how I feel, But the honest truth is, if you can manage to put Crosby on the team without taking any major pieces off the team, wow, you got yourself an instant contender. There's no doubt about that. Sidney Crosby is the real deal. He knows how to win. He knows how to lead a team to winning, and he's that elite superstar that Montreal doesn't have. There's no doubt. The thing is, you got to be able to fit him on the team, and if you're taking away too many pieces, I don't see how that makes you better. That's how I look at it, I think Hudon would make a shittier team like Ottawa or Detroit. Yeah, I mean, maybe he would, but I don't know that he's necessarily an NHL player. I don't know, because we had a shitty team here and he didn't make it here. Hudon, French player, we didn't trade both our legs for. Good evening. Hey, holy moly. Crosby talk, nice. If Crosby wants out, he will be traded tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be right that if he's demanding a trade, yeah, he doesn't seem like that type of player, of a person to be demanding a trade, though. Dano Mete Caulfield, first round, second round, third round. Not enough. I don't know. To me, it's not enough, but it depends on what they're looking for to get back. I just don't know what they're looking for. Tatar, Crosby, Gallagher as a first line. But maybe you got to give them Tatar as an expiring contract. Habs need Letang more than Crosby. Letang's injured, by the way, again, I heard today. Maybe Dano can go for Crosby since he refused the $5 million 6-year deal. Yeah, still, I don't know what they're looking to get back. If they're just looking for prospects and picks, then no, they wouldn't want to know. In the next 10 years, Montreal gets a first overall pick. if they're trending the way they're trending, I don't know how they do that, but I hope they don't in a way, because that means we're not doing very well. Jordan Suzuki Anderson as the second. Jeff's going to give us the lineup. Do we know what the playoffs will look like? I.e., what division winners will play each other? North winner plays. No, they're going to go by seeding at that point. So it won't be. It won't be a set matchup. So they'll get once the first two rounds are done. Yeah, they'll reseed, and we'll figure out Montreal. If Montreal makes it, they could play any of the other divisions. Let's see. Byron KK Toffoli, Frolik Evans Perry. We are better with Crosby. Jeff is so excited that he wants Crosby so bad that he's willing to put Perry into that lineup without blinking an eye. Toffoli stays. He's too happy in Montreal. Bergie doesn't trade nice guys like that. No, nice guys that like Montreal. He just signed Toffoli. I doubt Toffoli's going to be included. I think they need a goalie in Primo. I agree. It will be an off-season move. It'll be a blockbuster. Price picks prospect for Sid and one of the Pens goalies. You know, Price makes sense as far as salary and all that, but I mean, I don't see that happening either. I don't see why they'd want Price at all. It wouldn't make sense. Why would you trade for Price if you're not a contender? I don't see why they'd want to do that. Habs are designed to be contenders for 5 to 10 years. No first overall pick. That's what I think. Andrew, Pens are rebuilding. They want prospects and picks for Crosby, but what can the Habs give up? Well, prospects and picks. Habs got plenty of that. So depends on what the Pens are looking for. You don't trade Price to get Crosby. What's the point of going all in? Well, that too, right? It's the same thing. It's the opposite of what I said for Pittsburgh. Same for Montreal. You trade Price away to get Crosby. Yeah, you're a contender, but now you don't have that goalie to put you over the top, so it doesn't make any sense to do it either. Goalie logjam, center logjam. Who would have thunk it? I don't know if there's a goalie logjam. I don't think there's a logjam anywhere right now, but the depth is there. Second period underway. Okay, so let's see. We got second period underway. It's 11-10 in shots for Vancouver. And as we all know, it's a 3-1 score for Montreal. It took us like 10 years to find a good center, and we have a 6'3", 20-year-old fighting center that smiles more than Galley. I say we keep him. I agree. No way this team is a contender as it's built right now in 5 years. Logjam at center, maybe by Deneau. Maybe Nick Suzuki develops into that star player that we're talking about that we need by next year, right? And this team could be a contender without a Crosby. Sorry, I'm just watching the play for a sec. That was a bad pass. Keep Caulfield, keep Paling, keep Primo, keep Suzuki. Start the talks with this. Yeah, I would have to think though. If I would have to think Pittsburgh would want a guy like Caulfield or Primo, if not both. If you're dealing for Crosby, so I would say they want guys like that coming back. Jordan says, I say we contend in 5 years. I actually have it in 3. I hope I'm right. After that, it's risky. If the next wave of prospects pans out, they'll be good for a while. They should be. All-time. Oh, yeah, it's true. Vancouver only comes in once a year. I thought 6-0-2 all-time in his career against Vancouver at home. That doesn't sound like a lot of games. In 5+ years, where are Weber, Price, and Petrie? Weber's retired. Petrie's in his last season with Montreal and possibly going to retire. And Price is probably somewhere else to finish up his career because Montreal can't afford him. Or he's on the decline and he's traded. Pittsburgh needs everything they haven't made. Pittsburgh needs everything. They haven't made many draft picks the last few years. This is true. But still, I still don't see them. I still don't see Crosby being traded. Price may be the backup, but I don't know if he's going to want to be the backup here. So I think at that point you might trade him. I don't know. Maybe he finishes his career here. I don't know. This team will be gutted in 4 years. The doomsayer Jeff. Penalty. Power play for Montreal. Why would they be gutted in 4 years, Mr. Jeff? Oh, God, Ted, guys, I don't know. I'm tired. Even the freaking energy drink's not keeping me pumped up the way I want to be. I don't know what's up with that. You don't pay $10 million to a guy to be a backup. That's probably the best point to make. You don't pay him that kind of money to be a backup. So if he's not going to be your starter, you got to send him somewhere where he will be a starter. If I'm the Pens GM and I'm trading Crosby, I'd want Suzuki for sure, but Bergie wouldn't do that. So it would be KK, Caulfield, Paling, maybe Primo, and a first-round pick. You see, for me, one of the things is that Crosby at 34, he's got 4 years left on his contract. He's at the end of his career. You're sending guys that are just starting and young and going to be good, and I don't know if that makes sense, personally. That's my problem with it, mostly. We are set up for a 3 or 4 year run. Yeah. Doesn't mean it can't go longer. Even having Romanov, KK, and Suzuki, this team looks good in a few years. I think so. Travis Green will be fired. He obviously wouldn't be a $10 million backup. He would take a pay cut to stick around past his prime. Yeah, I don't know. Gallagher, Weber, Petrie, Price, Foley, all old or gone by then. No chance we are able to replace them all. You don't know that, though. If Montreal is a winning team and starts to be a contender and that kind of stuff, players are going to want to come here. We should be able to keep refilling the cupboard. People are starting to talk about it, that the players are starting to want to come here. So I was right about that. Man, the power play has just not been good for the last 2 games. Price will be under contract, I think, for 1 more year in 5 years. I think he's got 6 more. Habs have no one-timer on the power play besides Weber. It's supposed to be KK doing that. Power play looking like last year's. Here at home, it is. It's looking like last year's power play. Because they had a sucky power play at home, and they had a good road power play, and I hope that doesn't happen again. Price has 3 young children. He retires earlier than expected. Could be. 13-12 shots for Montreal. 14-20 on the board on my clock here, and we're up 3-1. Oh God, Price thought he had it. It was I don't know where he thought it was. Jeff says, no, I read that. Yeah, I mean, it still doesn't mean you can't. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in 4 years. Honestly, I haven't got a crystal ball. Corey Perry looks so calm out there on the power play. He does, but I haven't really seen him do anything tonight. So the core is like 20 years old. I think this group has time. Yeah, well, this is a young team still. This is not an old team. I think they'll be able to manage to keep this team going for a while. Look at what has happened to Chicago, LA, and now Pittsburgh. You can't stay on top forever. But they had longer than 3 or 4 years. Yeah, Suzuki will only be 25 in 3 or 4 years. In 5+ years, we can just sign Jagger and free agency, no worries. You think he'll still be playing? I wouldn't be surprised. He'll be playing somewhere. He'll probably be playing midget AAA, but he'll be playing somewhere. We got Caulfield, Gooley, Struble, Norlinder, Mishak, Tuck coming up. Listen, there's a lot of good talent coming up, and if they can keep feeding that pipeline, but you see, that is where Jeff's point is that pipeline won't be fed as well, because when you do well, you get worse draft picks, and it's harder and harder to find these gems that they're finding. So yeah, I mean, it's a good point. Jags still Jags still ripping in Europe. Yeah, I saw he had a highlight yesterday or something. Assist. Look at Gallagher. Assist from Mechanic the other day. Letterkenny. Gordie Howe was like 52 in 1980 with the Whalers. He was, but no one's gonna. Well, I guess that's what Jagger's trying to do. He's trying to play like longevity, like Howe. Obviously, Crosby turns 34 on August 7th. Struble will be a good Hab. It's still all potential. Everything's potential until they get here and they do it. But we can't keep everyone together. Players get expensive. Look at how many good players Cup teams have to decide between. Yeah, no, listen, I'm not disagreeing. The cap system itself means that it's a cyclical thing. Jagger, age 70, with a full mustache and mullet at an under 18 30. I like that one. Luca Ramelli. Bruins found Pasternak at 25th in the first round, so it's possible to get gems late in the first round. Scored Gallagher. Awesome. H.C. Kladno, he is owner winger. That's true. Corey Rashad. Awesome. Corey hype in the room with some Galley hype. Galley and Corey, thanks for the dono. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Sticker time. Yeah, let me watch this goal. Yeah, nice little deke there by Gallagher. Nice deke. Nice deke and backhand. Four to one. Oh, let's see who's got Some guys are eliminated from the Suzuki because they didn't have 4-1. I'm gonna see if I can figure out who's still in it. Aiden, if you're still out there, sorry, buddy. That 4-1 took you out. Weber 6, if you're there, you got eliminated. Press F. That goal by Vancouver took you out. So we're still 5, 7 people still in the running. Oh, Montreal. They scored again. Petrie. Perry or Petrie? Petrie. Nice. Petrie from Perry. Nice. There's Perry's nice move and nice play that I was looking for. He seems to have at least one of these really nice plays every game. Awesome. Came through on his walker and backhand sauce. Hey, listen, however he had to do it, he got it done. Slick move by Perry. Yeah, it was. Perry-Petrie combo. Say that 10 times quick, guys. Will they pull Holtby? Not in the second period. They won't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? They might. They just took a timeout. Maybe they do pull the goalie. Great pass from Perry. I hate him, but damn, is he good. Bob, I think we all agree with that sentiment, but can you argue when a guy like that's on your team and he's producing? You can't argue with it. And of course you're going to like it. Jeff says, fuck him. 5 goals on 17. Well, they got 19 shots now. Canucks really wish they were playing the Sens. Yeah, they sure do. And I think the Canucks really wish they didn't let Markstrom walk. They're going to regret that move big time. 800 points for Perry in his career? That's his 800th point? What a local hero here in London, Perry. We are so proud. Is that where he's from? Or is it because he played for the London Knights? Yeah, Keegan, reluctantly I say that, but Perry's been good since he's here. He's contributed. Let's put it that way. And I haven't seen the dumb penalties yet from him yet. I say it yet, but he hasn't had those dumb penalties. Looks so excited to have signed Petrie from the Oilers. Now look at him. It took him a couple of seasons, but he started to get his footing, and man, he's been good. Perry had a 100-point season in his prime. Listen, Perry was he was a Rocket Richard Trophy winner in his prime. I mean, he was a legitimate superstar in his prime, but he's not in his prime anymore. But he's still showing a little bit of that slickness a few times a game. KK just won a 3-on-1 puck battle. I didn't see that. Suzuki, 1 goal, 1 assist. All right, his first multi-pointer. It keeps him back. It gets him back to the point-to-game status. It would be different if he was a Habs starting out, but I hated him for 15 years. Pretty hard and hypocritical to start cheering for him now. I actually don't think it's hypocritical. It would be hypocritical if you go around, I love Perry. That would be hypocritical. He's on your team. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheering him now, but I'm not going to go around saying I love the guy. But you got to respect any player when he does something good. Beautiful play is a beautiful play. The score is 5-1, top shelf. Petrie hat trick. You can't jinx a hat trick, eh? I'm not sure, but I don't know. Not that I know of, but maybe you can. I remember some good games from Perry for Team Canada in his prime. Yeah, he played well for Team Canada. I think Byron should be sent down when Armia comes back. Yeah, they're not going to waive Byron. If you're gonna send Byron down, he's gonna get picked up. You might as well trade him. But I wouldn't be sending him up and down. Oh, sorry, that's the beer. I just burped. Yes, do what? Send Byron down, but then he'll get picked up. I don't know if that's a good idea. Wish we had a Teemu Solani. He's my favorite player that isn't Price. I love Teemu Solani. He helped me win a fantasy hockey pool one year by me picking him up mid-season. I don't know that Byron would clear waivers. I don't know. It's a huge chance to take. Only one Teemu. That is true. And I shouldn't say that. I've since seen the name, but I'd never seen the name before, Teemu, before him. Byron is not getting picked up. Too expensive and too many years left on his deal. He is literally a fourth liner now. He might not. Just like I don't know that he will, you don't know that he won't. Nine minutes left in this second period. 5-1 Montreal, 20-13 shots for Montreal, and someone just took a hooking call. Victor Mete. Every team is too close to the cap. Not every team. That's not true, but most. I'd have to think the majority of teams are, yeah. Okay, I get your point. There's teams that aren't, yeah. No, I get your point. But a team like Ottawa might pick him up. I can see that. Habs need Esa Tikkanen for the playoffs. Pick him up, and he scores 15 goals. Well, Gallagher is basically the same kind of player as Tikkanen. Tikkanen was a pest, was a shit disturber. He was a talented guy, too, but he was a shit disturber type. Always mouthing off, always talking, yapping, and yeah, funny guy too, Tikkanen. Another shorty coming here. Let's hope that would be nice. I wouldn't mind that. Jeff has a box full of Teemu rookies. Wow. Once he gets to the Hall of Fame, which he's got a good shot, it'll be worth a lot more than they are now. Detroit and Ottawa still have plenty of cap room, I think. Yeah, Detroit and Ottawa. There's other teams, too. Funny how we all don't mind penalties at 5-1. No, it's not that. It's only like their second penalty. It's not like they've been getting penalized to death this game. I think that's what it is, Rob. Or I'm sorry, Jordan. I don't think it's anything more than that. Yeah, Rob, I just said that Byron is from Ottawa. I think they might pick him up. Yeah, D-zone penalties are no good. You should never take them in your own zone. No, what am I talking about? That was dumb of me. Yeah, sometimes they're good ones. You should never take them in the offensive zone. Patrick, good point. 3 penalties or less a game. That should be the goal. They killed it off. Hell, they only gave up a shot, if that. Why would they want to spend the money on Byron? They have players they need to sign in a couple of years. Byron cuts into their ability to sign guys they developed. I guess. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, Jeff. You got to come up with some answers on your own, too. The only reason I don't want to see Byron go is because of how it could affect the locker room. Yeah, he's important in the locker room. Plus, I mean, he's an assistant. He's an alternate captain, so he's an important player on the team, morale-wise, like that from that perspective. 6 minutes left in this second period, and it's looking good for Montreal. 5-1. That's true. 5-1. Let me see if anybody else got eliminated. Jackson got eliminated. He's out. Xavier got eliminated. Jacob Melko got eliminated. That's it. We're still 4 people left in the running for the Guess the Score contest. I'll just tell everybody. Andrew Murphy's still in it. Sean McIntyre, you are still in it. Carter Rember, you are still in it. And so is Elio Biancucci. You are still in it, you guys. And it's amazing. 5-1. There's a lot of hockey left. Let's not forget who wears the real C. Carey Price. We traded our last 3 captains away, so I don't think that really matters. That's true. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just sitting here quietly. Don't ask me why I'm doing that. Mete skates to in front of the forwards, gives the puck away, and makes an early change. Oof. Didn't notice that. Especially if they trade Byron in a package for Crosby. Yeah, okay, that's different. When you're using him that way, I that makes more sense than to just waive him and let somebody pick him up. Mete in the doghouse after this period. Could be. I mean, he might end up in a bit of the doghouse after this game, but they needed to play him and see where he's at. All right. I should have got some Habs trivia for the intermission. I wonder if there's any sites I can go to. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a second here. Oh, why did I do that? I just took the game away. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't. All right. 4:26 left in this period. Mete, the smallest defenseman we have by at least 3 feet 4 inches. That's funny. It would be a good thing long term if he was picked up on waivers, frees up cash, and lets them make a move at the deadline. I guess, but I don't know. If we're getting rid of everybody, we're gonna be shorthanded. Bouillon was a nice defenseman. He was, he wasn't great, but he made everything. Excuse me, he made everything out of his talent. Whatever talent he had, he got it all out of him. He left it all on the ice. Well, that should have been a penalty for holding the stick. No, Jeff, you're right. He's not a key guy right now. He's not playing like one, that's for sure. I'd like to see the Paul Byron of the last 3-4 games at the before they stopped the play last year. He was starting to play really well then. I'd like to see that guy. I think I just realized we're on the power play. I didn't even see the penalty. Is he actually arguing that's not hooking? I didn't see that. Well, I did see the call. Yeah, what am I talking about? Seven goals. Did he get a goal tonight, Toffoli? And I missed that? Hey, somebody did Toffoli get a goal tonight? Because I didn't see it. If he did. Also, if Byron hit comes off the books, just a little easier to sign Suzuki, and KK also could make it easier to keep Tatar. Listen, you're not telling me anything I didn't know. I was calling for Byron to be moved before the season, if everybody remembers. So I get that. It just I don't know that they do it now. They scored. Weber. It wasn't. Was it Toffoli or Weber? Ah, it was Toffoli. Toffoli. Man, if I'm Holtby, I want to be pulled. I don't want to be back in this next period. Yeah, Weber's going to hit tomorrow. He's going to hit his 1,000th game. It's too bad no fans in the stands for that. It's just that's a shame. 6-1. So the only one that's in it right now, Elio, if you're still there, well, you're the one with the exact number right now. Carter, you're out. And that's the only one out. Man, a whole period to go. Is this going to be an 8 or 9 goal game for Montreal? Vancouver looks like they have given up. Yeah, I know, Morgan. I know Demko's coming in tomorrow, so no, I get that, but it looks like he wants out. Rich J, doesn't matter. The Flames game is gone and done, and it doesn't matter. Last minute of play in this period. You guys probably it's over. The second period. I still got 45 seconds. Good one, Jeff. Come on, guys. You're killing them. Get out of this. There you go. Scored. No. Tatar's on a cold streak. It seems like he hasn't done much in the last couple of games anyway. If they keep this pace, it's going to end up 9 because it's 3 goals each period so far. The coach is just shaking his head. Well, that's what happens. When you play 3 against Ottawa and you win, you think, oh, man, we're back. We're good. And then you play against the real team. Yeah, Jordan, you predicted 9-0, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, it would be pretty close, but they haven't got the 9 yet. But if you go by this, it's 3 each period. Wish we could play Philadelphia or Boston and see how we really look. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't find that out till if they make the 3rd round. Okay. Let's see if we could find some Habs trivia. This is how easy is this? What is the Canadiens' nickname? Jacks, Cans, Habs, or Moes? All right. How many shutouts did Canadiens goaltender George Haynesworth have during the 1927-28 season? Anybody know that one? I would have known that one. Rob Fry, 40. You got it on the second guess, Rob. 44. That is did someone? No one had 44 shutout. I think you're thinking of anyway, something else. The answer is 22. The Mo goals. It was Mo, like the word word in French, MOTS. Who's in net for what? Montreal's Price, Holtby for Vancouver. We learned to power play on the PK. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Philip. Can I speak French, Rick? A little bit. No, who's on first? What? Who's on first? Wait. I know that one. Who's on first? I did that when I was in school. Yeah, I know. I did that when I was in school. I was trying to remember it. Who's on first? I know it's I don't know. No, second base. Who's on first? Oh yeah, right. Who's on first? I don't know's on second. And who's on third again? What's on third? I did that as a play probably in grade school. So I've known that who's on first skit. I'm just old and dumb now. And yeah, who's on first? Oh, what is it again? Who's on first? Dummy. I don't know. He's on second. Je parle français. I don't know that word. Souvent plat Rick. I don't know those souvent plat. I don't know what that is. I never heard that. Okay, everybody explain it to me. I know the who's on first skit. Don't worry. Remember when the home team would wear the white jerseys? Yeah. Who is the short? No, who is on first? What is on third? I don't know. Is on second. The shortstop. I don't remember the shortstop's name. I'm ignoring that, Jeff. Mete, Romanov, and Tatar are all -1. They're not getting a third star, or they're not getting a star of the game. The old days of black and white TV and black and white movies. The 40s is when the old man went to Catholic. Your old man. I never went to Catholic school. And definitely not in the 40s. Toffoli's ahead of McDavid in goals now? Wow. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Is on third. And what's the shortstop has a name too. I can't remember his name. Don Cherry. Why is Don Cherry's name in here? Don Cherry's the GOAT? I don't know if he's the GOAT anymore. Okay, let's get another one. How many? No, I did that. Which Canadian scored 6 goals in a single game? Now, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. And I guess I have to click on it. Elmer Locke, Maurice the Rocket, Richard, Newsy Lalonde, or Guy Lafleur. I don't think it was Guy Lafleur. Matter of fact, I bet it's not. And I'm going to go with, I don't think the Rockets scored 6 in a game. I'm going with Newsy Lalonde. Who's with me on that one? Toffoli, the best $4 million contract ever signed. I would have to agree with that. We need a new Anakin Slade anthem. Andrew says Lalonde. He agrees with me. Last Habs player to score 4 goals in a game. That one I don't. Pacioretty? Did he ever do it? Yeah, but Philip, I would think Toffoli was worth. I would have thought he'd get $1 million more than that. So he came in underpriced. Okay, the answer. On January 10th, 1920, Newsy Lalonde, the original Flying Frenchman, scored 6 goals to help the Montreal Canadiens defeat Toronto St. Pat's 14-7. Wow. Well, there you go is the answer to that. What was the first jersey number retired by the Canadiens? 9, 7, 4, or 16? I think that's pretty easy. Anybody got a guess there? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know that one. No, Philip doesn't, because the shootout winner is not an official goal. Did Eller get 4? You might be right. Eller might have done that. Hey, Trent Stewart. Yeah, they're looking good tonight, man. Who was the last Habs defenseman to win the Norris Trophy before PK Subban? Larry Robinson. Ray Buckle, 4. Oh, Ray. Okay, 4. Rob says 9. Andrew says 7. Jeff says 9. Patrick says 9. Yeah, I'm positive it's Howie Morenz. I'm going to click on it in a sec after I scratch my lip. Because Howie Morenz, I mean, you're talking about that's the farthest one back, and they retired his number really soon after he died. So one of the first stars of the NHL, Howie Morenz, Stratford Streak. And this one I didn't know, the Mitchell Meteor. I never heard that one about him. So it was Howie Morenz. Which coach led the Canadiens, I think this is pretty easy, to Stanley Cup championships in each of his first 5 seasons? Scotty Bowman, Dick Irvin, Cecil Hart, and it can only be Toe Blake. I mean, that's stupid. There's only one coach who won 5 in a row, so got to be him. Who holds the franchise single-season record for penalty minutes? Shane Corson, Lyle Odeline, Chris Nyland, or Donald Brashear? Yeah, it had to be Toe Blake. I removed that one. That was too easy. Okay, he's from Mitchell, Ontario. I thought he was from Stratford. I guess that's why I didn't know. Rob says Nyland. Jeff says Lyle. Rich says Ojic. He's not in the list. Patrick says Lyle. What Habs fan says Nyland. Jacob, Lyle. Ray Buckle, Lyle. I am going with Chris Nyland. And I'm clicking on it right now. Known as Knuckles for his propensity to fight, Chris Nyland holds the record for most penalty minutes by an American-born player. Didn't say an American-born player, though, in the thing. 1984-85, he spent 358 minutes in the sin bin. What is Montreal's longest unbeaten streak at home? Guys, let me know when the game starts up again because I don't have it on my screen. What is Montreal's longest unbeaten streak at home? 26 games, 34 games, 22 games, or 30 games? I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to have to guess when I make my guess. Chris Nyland was here long enough. He was here a long time. 14 games isn't in the list. Rob says 30. Ray says 22. Patrick, 12 isn't in the list. 26 for Andrew. Jeff says 26. Bob says 34. Patrick says 22. I am going to pick 30. I don't know if it's. I have a feeling it's either 22 or 30, but I'm going with 30. Wrong. I'm going to go backward. 22. Wrong. 34 games. 1976-77 Canadiens were undefeated in an NHL record 34 consecutive home games. 34. Bob got it right. Bob, you're the only one. Jeff's not cheating because he didn't get it right. Hey, Quinn. Okay, next question. Oh, see if you guys remember this. Which player was given a 16-minute standing ovation at the closing ceremonies of the Montreal Forum? Jean Beliveau, Doug Harvey. Couldn't have been Doug Harvey. He was dead. That's the only clue I'll give you. Jacques Plante or Maurice the Rocket Richard. Jeff chimed in before I said it. It was Richard. That's too easy. Let's see. Who did the Montreal Canadiens defeat to win their first ever Stanley Cup championship? The Vancouver Millionaires, the Ottawa Senators, the Portland Rosebuds, or the Boston Bruins? I think I know the answer to that. Jeff says Boston. Rich says Maple Leafs. Quinn says Ottawa. Ray says Bruins. Jordan blames Gomez. Rob says Senators. Andrew says Bruins. Patrick says Bruins. Well, I'll tell you this: the Bruins were not in the league. I don't believe the Bruins were in the league yet when they won their first Stanley Cup championship. So Bruins, I think, are out. Richard Max says Vancouver. And I am going to say Portland. In the 1916 Stanley Cup Finals, the Canadiens defeated the Portland Rosebuds 3-2. I kind of knew that because I did that recent Habs 100th anniversary, which I still have to finish the other half. I thought I remembered that from there. Should have a Gomez statue at Bell Center. That's just says Shane. Yeah. No. What is the most goals the Canadiens have ever scored in a game? 16, 14, 12, or 10? Jordan chimed in with 16 right away. Jeff says 12. Rob says 16. Ray says 16. I don't really know the answer to this, but I'll go with 16, and that is 16-3 drubbing of the Quebec Bulldogs in 1920, March 3rd. There you go. That's that one. Who was the first Montreal Canadien with 7 hat tricks in a season? Howie Morenz, Joe Malone, Guy Lafleur, or Newsy Lalonde? Jordan says Morenz. Andrew says Malone. Nobody else? I'm asking the questions tonight. So nobody else? Who was the first Canadian with 7 hat tricks in a season? Howie Morenz, Joe Malone, Guy Lafleur, Newsy Lalonde. Andrew, during games, Andrew says now Lafleur, or did he change to Lafleur? George Sessford Malone, Patrick Malone, Rob Fry, Newsy Lalonde, Ray Buckle Lalonde, Thomas Lafleur, Jeff Lalonde. I am going to say Joe Malone. When the NHL was founded in 1917, Quebec did not operate a team its first season, and the team's players were dispersed amongst the other teams. Phantom Joe Malone was claimed by the Canadiens, and he had 7 hat tricks in 20 games. That's the 44 goals. When that 44, that's what I was thinking of, was Joe Malone's 44 goals in that 20-game season. So, Joe Malone. How are we doing with the game? Is it on soon? Who holds the franchise single-season record for assists? Larry Robinson, Guy Lafleur, Pete Mahovlich, or Mats Naslund? Rob says Mahovlich. Jeff says Naslund. Jordan says Mahovlich. Andrew says Pistol Pete. Patrick says Naslund. Ray says Mahovlich. Bo Brown says Mats. Bob says Flower. George says Pete. I say Larry Robinson. And I am wrong. Next up, Pete Mahovlich. There you go. Known in his playing years as Little M, as his older brother Frank was the Big M, Pete Mahovlich won 4 Stanley Cup championships with Montreal. His best year came in 74-75 when he racked up 82 assists. So that's just 2 more than Larry, because Larry, I think, had 80. That's why I would have thought it was Larry. Game on! Awesome. That was fun. We'll try to do that next game as well. Although this site where I got this from, it only had 2 pages, and we almost got through it all. So, game on. Let's see. How many goals did they score in this game? Anybody want to guess? I mean, in this third period. I say they get only 1 goal in this third period. Yeah, Jeff, though, some of that stuff's older than me, and I knew the answers. Why? Because I read about that shit. So it's just as easy for me or for you. I'll try to, although next time you guys are a lot younger than me, so I will try to get some newer trivia for you guys. Seven to 2. You think it's going to end up 7-2? Rich J says 2 more. Patrick says 3 more. Bob says 1 more. Rob, I wasn't a big Pete Mahovlich fan, oddly enough. I don't know why, but he was a great player. He really was. George, number 20, had more than 19, but I think only by 2. I think Robinson hit 80 once. Come on, boys. Oh, they got a penalty. Fuck. There they go with that one-touch passing on the power play. I don't know if Holtby is back in. I didn't see. Yeah, Jeff, I know some of that stuff. I just know a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know some of it because I love watching the old documentaries, and I used to read when I was a kid. I used to read a lot about the old Habs teams, and so I have a little bit of knowledge that way. That's it. Get it out of there. No. How did he not clear that? Out of play. 44 seconds left on the power play for the Vancouver Canucks. Such a daunting task for a team to have to come back 5 goals in the third period. That's just too hard. Tatar and Danault invisible tonight. I haven't noticed Danault very much at all. Tatar either. I have to say, you're right. Well, there's the first time I really noticed Danault right there. He was involved in that. Everybody tripping there. Danault playing great D. That's probably why he's being pretty much invisible, because he's just not on the offense. He's doing his job on the other end of the puck. So they killed that one off. Stays at 6-1. Four minutes gone in this third period. 26-21 shots, 6-1 Montreal. Ooh, did not clear. They got to do a better job of clearing the puck out. It's not a power play, but they're freaking looking like one. Jesus. Weber, did you see the bump on Deneau? No, Jeff, only you would do that at that. We talked about this the other day. Only you would pull a goalie at that amount of time. Although to catch up 5 goals, they need that amount of time probably with the goalie out. But, I mean, that would be ridiculous. What's my take on Mete's play tonight? I can't really give you one. I haven't really – I didn't watch close enough because I'm doing the live stream, but I haven't really noticed anything great. You know, he's been average. No, he's doing okay. He's not hurting them really, but he's not wowing anybody is all I'm saying. Oh, excuse me. Five goals. Lacage giving out wings. Oh, do they for when they score 5 goals? Yeah, they're giving out wings then. He's hurting them on D, but he always did. Well, yeah, I mean, he's playing the normal way. Is that what he's wearing tonight? I like his masks. If Lacage is giving out wings every time they score 5, they're not happy this year. It's happened a few times already. Yeah. They might want to bump that up to 7. This year they might want to. Resto business is already in trouble. I'm surprised they still have this promotion this year. Come on, guys. See, I think I don't even know if they're going to score one here, but I think if they score, they're going to get only 1 here in this period. Still lots of hockey left in this period. Oh, I really like the retro jerseys. Me too. I'd like to see what. I can't wait to see what they look like, all in blue like that. But I like the retro jerseys a lot. Just don't be a duck and buy something else when you get the wings. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mr. Jeff. Isn't it Rangers-esque? No, I don't. No, I don't find that. No, no, they're totally. No, I don't find them Rangers-esque. Besides, the blue's a little different. The blue's not the same as the Toronto blue either. So just don't be a dick and buy something else when you get the wings. And not buy something. You should go and buy something so you're not just taking something from them. Montreal's retro looks great, but Teal's is horrible. And it's not because I don't like the Leafs. It's horrible. I like Duck too, Alex. I have a Suzuki retro. It's really nice. That's the one I want to get. If I get a retro, I'd like to get with Suzuki's number and name on the back. Think they need red helmets, gloves, and pants? Not me. I think it's good with the blue, all blue like that. Evans plays a very well-positioned game. Evans is going to be a really good hockey player. He's playing really well this season. I like what I see from Evans. Anything Leafs is horrible, but these new retro ones for them are even worse. They're horrible. I don't know who thought of that, but whoever thought of that is an idiot, if you ask me. Oh, Chris Young. I think Evans will soon replace Deneau. Well, I don't know about that. Still young. He's got time to grow yet. Vancouver's Suzuki Pedersen is slumping big time, but their Romanov Hughes is a great player. No, Pedersen's got his game going now. Pedersen's doing. He was slumping at the beginning, but he's got it going now. Not in this game, obviously, but. Oh shit! How many did Giant Tiger jerseys. Now, I think we should give Suzuki the A now or next season. No, don't bother. Don't burden him with that. Don't burden him with that at all. Not yet. Leafs rocked the Kmart jerseys the other night. I don't know if you call that rocking them. Who you got for the Super Bowl, Chiefs or Buccaneers? Chiefs. I would never, ever, ever, ever support or bet on Brady ever. Just ever. I won't watch it even because he's there again. Nope. Not a Brady guy. Not going to watch the Super Bowl because of it. You don't rush guys into leadership roles. It happens naturally. That I agree with 100%. The TO retro reminds me of the Sittler era. Well, I think that's what it's. Yeah, but they did a horrible job with them. I think they're horrible. Do they have to put Perry back on waivers after 9 games? No, he was an emergency recall. So at least until Armia is back, no. I like Suzuki having the A. Let him chat with refs, get some street rep with the gang. No, he's too young. I don't think it's. I don't burden him with that right now. Perry's value is increasing, but if he doesn't want to play anywhere else, it won't matter. They won't. They could waive him, and nobody will pick him up. The way Spezza let it be known, he wouldn't go anywhere that if they picked him off waivers. So we should be in Montreal for the Super Bowl weekend. Why? Were you supposed to? There's no need to be in Montreal otherwise. Oh, that's a shame. That's too bad. Yeah, Jordan, that's a good point. Ben must be like, why couldn't I still be there? Hey, Alex, thanks a lot. You too, eh? Come back again sometime. Peachy just let one rip. I don't know if they're going to get another goal here. I don't know if they're eased up or what, but it's not the same excitement level as the first period, first two periods. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him get a hat trick. We planned on it. You get 2 afternoon games, not this year though, and they really make it all about the kids at the Bell Center on Super Bowl weekend. Yeah, there's not though. There's only the Saturday game. There's no Sunday game this time. So Super Bowl day, there's not a game. I mean, I just checked it too to make sure. So, because I was thinking that. Yeah, no game. They don't play a lot of Sunday games. It's mostly going to be. It's mostly Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Petrie going for the hat trick. Petrie will get a hat trick. I'm not so sure. It looks like they're going to get a goal here. The Saturday versus Ottawa game, yeah, that one is at 1. And then on Super Bowl weekend, they usually do Saturday and Sunday 1 o'clock games, but it's only on Saturday. No, there isn't. Half of Pictou County cashes in favors for Dan Robertson's Super Bowl weekend. From Dan. From Dan Robertson, Super Bowl weekend. Oh, okay. Don't have a winner yet, Troy, because the game's not over. There's people that, yeah. Right now, somebody is, if the score doesn't change, there's a winner. Yeah. 8:45 left in the game. I think Montreal is going to win tonight. Yeah. It's 6-2. Is there a goal here? Poor Elio. That means he there's still another winner. Someone has 6-2. Sean McIntyre is sitting at 6-2. Okay, Elio, you're out. Sorry, Elio. So we got Andrew sitting at 6-3 and Sean McIntyre that's Andrew Murphy and Sean McIntyre at 6-2. So Sean, you're in the driver's seat right now. Only thing that can take one of those guys out of it is if Montreal scores another one. Other than that, we got ourselves a winner tonight. He's rusty. For the last 100 years, we've had two. No, I don't think they've been doing it that long. About 20 years now. Looking back at the Max Pacioretty trade, what are my thoughts? Well, my thoughts are, wow, what a trade. I don't know. What a great trade. I wouldn't trade him back for the world. Mete's doing okay. I mean, he's not great. He's not horrible, but he just kind of blew it for a goal against. But game isn't in danger of being lost. Pacioretty trade was the best deal maybe that Bergevin's done so far. What happens if there's a tie, two names get the same score, and there's two prizes given out? He's rusty. That's all I can say. No excuses. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to get the three that they for this period. 6:30 left in this period. I don't know. This third period just not as exciting as the first two for some reason. I don't know why. 34-28 shots on goal for Montreal. And we got 5:50 left in the game on my clock. 6-2 for Montreal. No, Van won't pull the goalie. If it was 6-3, they might. But I don't think it's 6-2. Oh. Mete's out on the ice again. Oh. Weber shot up high on Holtby. I wouldn't want to take that, but ouch, exactly. 4 minutes left, just over 4 minutes. So I don't think Montreal gets another one. A Scotian Canadian and I one day will be doing something together. Also, probably have him on the podcast before. I think before we do anything on video, we'll probably do a podcast. He'll be on Jeff and on my podcast. Filmed a really good segment with Scotty 2 Hockey, and hopefully Jeff and I will get a segment, the rest of the segment done soon, and we'll have a new podcast out. They will push for Petrie's hat trick, but ease off on running up the score. It seems like they've eased off on that. I think they They did sort of. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know. It's not as exciting a third period. Lafreniere is a bust. Way too early to say that. Rick would be overdosed on Nova Scotians. Nah, I don't think so. Got this one picked correctly so far. Yeah, Andrew, you got if whoever the opponent is, Vancouver gets a goal, you're in. But right now it's sitting with Sean McIntyre's got it. I guess, Jordan, I don't know. It's sometimes good to have a different style like that. It's not meshing tonight. He's also a bit rusty, I would think. Made your daughter jump in the car when Foley scored. Hey, Corey, welcome back, buddy. Drouin is our most improved player. Rich said 6-2 Tatar. Dang, so close. Yeah, well, that's why it's a hard, well, it was a hard contest to win, but it's hard in general. I wouldn't say that yet. George, Mete is the worst on the ice tonight. I don't know if he's the worst, but he's not far from it anyway right now. Who's that, Romanov? Romanov. Oh, nice try. Who's been worse than Mete? Tatar has. I mean, Tatar hasn't done much. Who got another 2 points? Troy? Byron, Danault, yeah, it's true. Defensively, he's been good, though, so I don't think you can say that about Danault. Petrie almost. Tatar hasn't been an accident? What do you mean by that? Yeah, Mete definitely up there for it anyway. Anyway, just 3 minutes left in this game. I think it's going to end up 6-2. I'd be surprised if there's another goal here. But Montreal goes up to he's 14 points, right? They'll be at 6-1-2, 14 points, only 1 point behind Toronto. But I don't know. Is Toronto playing tonight? I don't know. So still being second in the division, but right up Toronto's ass. I think I do remember that, Ray. You did call Petrie for Norris. Is Mete a minus? Honest question, probably. I would no with 1 goal against, 2 goals against. He was on for the second goal. I know that. 6-1-2 is a hot start, man. That's a hot start. Mete's been playing with all 4 forward lines. Hard to attribute. Yeah, well, Danault might be having a bit of a slow start, or he's, the other guys are playing ahead of him now, maybe. I don't know how, but yeah. Maybe that'll bring his ask down, or he'll leave. It's going to be one of the two. Mete -2, KK -1. Dino thinks he's got a McDavid inside him. No, he doesn't. You're making more of it than needs to be. It's not what he said. It's really not what he said. He just doesn't want to give up and just be a strictly defensive player. He wants to get better offensively, too. Mete -2 with over 16 minutes on ice tonight. What was he doing 16 minutes? Keegan, no, I think it'll be Allen tomorrow. It's a back-to-back game. I don't think they're going to be playing Price back-to-back games. Holtby definitely getting a day. No, Holtby won't be in net tomorrow. No, God, I doubt it. Good night, Troy. See you tomorrow. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. 124 left. I guess you guys, the period must be over. Should Edmonton sign Kincaid? No. Kincaid's done. Hey, Bob, have a good night. Thanks for being here. I'm not at final minute yet, but almost. There we go. Last minute of play. I would have thought they'd got a goal in this period. Well, it was a good win by Montreal. There's still 30 seconds on the thing, but I don't think that's going to mean anything. Kincaid was good in New Jersey 2 years ago. Kincaid had his good seasons. He just sucked here. He's finished as an NHL goalie. Is a breakaway coming? A breakaway. Now. There you go. 6-2 win. Congratulations to Sean McIntyre for winning the Guess the Score contest. That's our 4th winner this year. Oh, my God. That's a lot of wins. We can only score what we need. Scoring 12 now and none later wouldn't be good. Hey, they get what they get. Doesn't matter. They won 6-2. It's an awesome win. And, yeah, I think it's great game. 3 stars. I couldn't tell you. I don't know all the scoring offhand. I didn't write any of it down. So let me see now. Who got the goals? Petrie. Okay, there you go. Petrie, Suzuki, Perry. I like that. That works for me. Carey Price might get one. I don't know. He only gave up 2, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna When I do my review, I'm going to figure out who it is. I'll probably do in my review. I'll probably do a quick review and a quick preview for the next game in the video tomorrow. Yeah, everybody pretty much has something different. Yes, Ray, I will be on tomorrow. Every game. No way he got beat on the first one like a cornhole board. I don't know what you're talking about. It was Petrie, Suzuki, then Perry. Yeah, I mean, Petrie definitely. Suzuki with 2 points, so probably Suzuki too. And that was a nice play by Perry, so that's going to get him considered. I'll decide, like I said, when I'm doing my review. What a game by the boys. All lines firing again, never let up on the gas. Well, they kind of did in the third, I have to say. But, yeah, it's fine. Corey's got Lecky, Suzuki, Petrie. Habs fan 2021. Vancouver sucks. Yeah, they're not as good as they thought they were coming into this game, I think. Hey, Jesse, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Maybe Lecky. I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm going to have to look it over. They were the official. Lehkonen was the official third star. Okay. I might go with that. We'll have to see. Hey, Ray, have a good night, Ray. We do this all again tomorrow. So yeah, I think I'm beat. So I'm gonna take a leave of absence. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm sorry I wasn't more energetic tonight. I was expecting to be. I don't know. I'm tired tonight for some reason. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. We're back at it tomorrow. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel, as they say, if you get that reference. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. It was a great win by Montreal, and let's see if we can do it again tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Take care, and see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.